Fenella Fielding, a bee, was born on the 17th of November 1927 and died on the 11th of September 2018. She was an English stage, film and television actress, popular in the 1950s and 1960s and known as England's first lady of the double entendre. She is known for her seductive image and distinctively husky voice. Fielding appeared in two Carry On films, Carry On Regardless 1961 and Carry On Screaming 1966. She was born in 1927 as Fenella Marian Feldman in London, to a Romanian Jewish mother, Tilly 1902 to 1977, and a Lithuanian Jewish father, Philip Feldman. She is the younger sister of Basil Feldman, Baron Feldman. She grew up in Lower Clapton and later Edgware, where she attended North London Collegiate School. Her father at one time managed a cinema in Silvertown, East London. She later came to live in Chiswick, West London. Fielding began her acting career in 1952, concentrating on stage productions. She was given her first break when she accompanied the then unknown actor Ron Moody to an audition. They had met her in an amateur production at the London School of Economics. Her performance in Sandy Wilson's musical version of Valmouth made her a star in the late 1950s. By 1959 she was appearing with Kenneth Williams in the comedy revue Pieces of Eight, written by Harold Pinter and Peter Cook. Fielding also guested in the Hancock's half-hour episode The Poetry Society, broadcast in December 1959. Fielding starred in her own television program Izina 1966. She had occasional guest appearances in television programs such as The Avengers, after being passed over as Patrick McKinney's regular partner in favor of Honor Blackman, and in Danger Man. She appeared in 4 episodes of Morecambe and Wise Show between 1969 and 1972. She was in 2 of the Carry On films. The second was her role as the vampish Valeria in Carry On Screaming 1966, and 3 of the Doctor films, including Doctor in Clover. She interspersed these with performances in plays by Ibsen, Shakespeare and Henry James, reputedly keeping an edition of Plato's writings by her bed. Other theatre credits around this time included Sheridan and Chekhov. Fielding was the uncredited village announcer in The Prisoner 1967-68, and co-starred with Tom Poston and Robert Morley in the remake of The Old Dark House 1963. In Dougal and the Blue Cat, based on the Magic Roundabout, she voiced the character of the Blue Voice, referred to as Madam by both Buxton, the Blue Cat of the title, and Dougal at various stages throughout the film. In the late 1960s, she was approached by Federico Fellini to work on one of his films, but turned the work down because she was already booked to perform on stage at the Chichester Festival Theatre. Fielding also starred in the children's television series Uncle Jack from 1990-1993 as the notorious villainess, the Vixen. In 1999, Fielding starred in Rick and Adrian Edmondson's film Guest House Paradiso. She toured in a production of Lady Windermere's Fan the same year. In 2011, Fielding appeared at the Jermyn Street Theatre, London in an English Chamber Theatre presentation of Jane McCulloch's Dearest Nancy, Darling Evelyn, the dramatised letters of Nancy Mitford and Evelyn Waugh. From 2012, Fielding performed readings of English translations of Greek classics by David Stuttard. Her partners for this were Simon Russell Beale and later Stephen Griff. Her autobiography, written by Fielding and Simon Mackay, was published in both audio and book form in 2017 and led to a number of appearances on stage reading extracts from it. Fielding was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire, (OB), in the 2018 Birthday Honours for services to drama and charity. A spokesperson for her family announced that she was unlikely to work again. Fielding voiced Mood, the quirky supercomputer in the video game Martian Gothic, in a script written by science fiction author Stephen Marley. Since 2000 she has been recorded with Savoy, a book publishing and recording company. Her work with them includes readings of Colette, J.G. Ballard's Crash and T.S. Eliot's Four Quartets. She made an album of cover songs including Robbie Williams's Angels, Kylie Minogue's Can't Get You Out of My Head, New Order's Blue Monday and The White Stripes' Passive Manipulation. In 2006, she toured Ireland in the Vagina Monologues. She provided the voice to 2 tracks on the Graham Roos album Quest. For the last 5 years, Fielding has been a guest contributor on BBC Radio 4's PM and Broadcasting House. A 2007 article in The Independent remarked that it was one of the mysteries of British life that Fenella Fielding, whose wit and distinctive stage presence captivated figures such as Kenneth Tynan, Noel Coward and Federico Fellini, should have drifted into obscurity rather than being celebrated, and the same article quotes the Times as saying that Fielding's performance as Hedda Gabler was one of the experiences of a lifetime. A 2017 article in The Guardian highlighted a career renaissance in recent years and describes Fielding as a phenomenal storyteller. She reminds me of the great raconteur Quentin Crisp, the same love of language, mastery of its rhythms, perfectly formed sentences, and a joie de vivre even when relating her profound despair. Fielding is the subject of Meta Fenella, a contemporary public artwork by artist Martin Phil. She died at 90 years old.